Pleasant afternoon to everyone, especially to Ma'am Abigail Bilyoso, our subject teacher on this subject. The topic that I will discuss this afternoon is about the Earth structure that can be reported with my group mates also. It can be found in the module 14. So now let's proceed. Here are the contents of my report. First is the Earth science. Second is the view of Earth. Third is representing Earth's surface. Fourth is Earth system science that can be reported by Miss Kate Valenzuela. Our part 1 is the Earth science. The main topic here is the Earth structure. The Earth science is the name for the group of sciences that deals with Earth and its neighbors in space. We all know that the neighbors of our Earth are Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and etc. So now let's proceed to geology. Geology means study of Earth. Geology is divided into physical geology and historical geology. Next is oceanography. Is the study of the Earth's oceans as well as coastal processes, seafloor topography, and marine life. Next is the meteorology, is the study of atmosphere and the processes that produce weather and climate. Next is astronomy, is the study of the universe. Next is the nebular hypothesis. The nebular hypothesis suggests that the bodies of our solar system evolved from an enormous rotating cloud called the solar nebula. It was made up mostly of hydrogen and helium with a small percentage of heavier elements. Shortly after the Earth formed, melting occurred in the Earth's interior. Gravity caused denser elements to sink to Earth's center. Less dense elements floated toward the surface. As a result, Earth is made up of layers of materials that have different properties. So in here, nebular hypothesis, it was the study of Big Bang theory that it is a study or a theory that where and how does Earth form and created. The part 2 is the view of Earth. As you can see here on the picture that I posted, you can see that there are 4 layers or 4 spheres: atmosphere, biosphere, geosphere, and hydrosphere. Earth can be thought of as consisting of 4 major spheres: the hydrosphere, atmosphere, geosphere, and biosphere. The hydrosphere is the water portion of Earth, as you can see. The blue part here. The atmosphere is an envelope of gases that surrounds Earth. The color white here. The geosphere is the layer of Earth under both the atmosphere and the oceans. It includes the core, the mantle, and the crust. The red and brown part here in the picture. The biosphere is made up of all life on Earth. So the biosphere here is the green part of on the picture. So here are the 4 spheres of Earth. Because the geosphere is not uniform, it is divided into 3 main parts based on the differences in composition: the core, the mantle, and the crust. The core, Earth's innermost layer, is located just below the mantle. The mantle is 2,890 kilometers thick. It is located below the Earth's crust and above the Earth's core. The crust is the thin, rocky outer layer of Earth. The theory of plate tectonics provided geologists with a model to explain how earthquakes and volcanic eruptions occur and how continents move. Destructive forces wear our Earth's surface. Constructive forces build up the Earth's surface. Tectonic plates move constantly over the Earth's mantle. The last part of my report is the part 3, the representing Earth's surface. So now, on the picture that I posted here below, you can see that line of latitude, equator, line of longitude, and the prime meridian. So now let's read the definition. Latitude is the distance north or south of the equator measured in degrees. Longitude is the distance east or west of the prime meridian measured in degrees. The equator divides Earth into 2 hemispheres, the northern and the southern. The prime meridian and the 180 Celsius or degrees meridian divide Earth into eastern and western hemispheres. No matter what kind of map is made, some portion of the surface will always look either too small, too big, or out of place. Map makers have, however, found ways to limit distortion of shape, size, distance, and direction. Topographic maps show elevation using contour lines. A topographic map represents Earth's three-dimensional surface into two dimensions. A contour line indicates the elevation of the land. A contour interval tells the difference in elevation between adjacent contour lines. A scale helps to determine distance on a map. A geologic map shows the type and age of exposed rocks. Today's technology provides us with the ability to more precisely analyze Earth's physical properties. Satellites and computers provide more accurate maps. This can be reported by Miss Kate Valenzuela. Miss Kate?
Earth System Science. Earth System Science aims to understand Earth as a system made of interacting parts or subsystem. A system can be aimed as a group of interacting parts that form a complex whole. In a closed system, matter does not enter or leave the system. In an open system, energy and matter flow into out the system. Most natural systems are open systems. The Earth system is powered by energy from two sources. One source of energy for Earth systems is the Sun, which drives external processes that occur in the atmosphere, hydrosphere, and Earth's surface. The Sun's energy drives weather, climate, ocean circulation, and erosion. Earth's interior is the second source of energy for Earth systems. Plants, animals, and energy such as water, wind, and the sun are some examples of renewable resources. Although these and other resources continue to form, the processes that create them are so slow that it takes millions of years for significant deposits to accumulate. Iron, aluminum, copper, oil, natural gas, and coal are examples of non-renewable resources. Population growth equals an increase in demand for resources. Renewable resources can be replenished over relatively short time spans. Heat powers the internal processes that cause volcanoes, earthquakes, and mountains. The Earth system's processes are interlinked. A change in one part of the system can affect the whole system. Our actions produce changes in all the other parts of the Earth system. Environment refers to the things that surround and influence an organism. Environmental science focuses on relationships between people and Earth. Resources include water, soil, metallic and non-metallic minerals, and energy. Significant threats to the environment include air pollution, acid rain, ozone depletion, and global warming. Understanding Earth's environment and the impact of humans on limited resources is necessary for the survival and well-being of the planet. What is scientific inquiry? Once data have been gathered, scientists try to explain how or why things happen in the manner observed. Scientists do this by stating a possible explanation called a scientific hypothesis. Hypothesis because a scientific theory if it survived test and analysis. A scientific theory is well tested and widely accepted by the scientific community and best explains certain observable facts. Scientific investigations often have four steps: collecting facts, developing a hypothesis, observing and experimenting, and accepting, modifying, or rejecting the hypothesis.
Good day to each and everyone. I am Abdulrauf Canakan Taog, BS said English 2C. I will discuss the module 14 and my assigned a topic which is the rock cycle. So what is rock? A rock is any solid mass of mineral-like matter that occurs naturally as part of our planet. The three major types of rock are igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks. Interaction amongst earth, water, air, and land can cause rocks to change from one type to another. The continuous processes that cause rocks to change make up the rock cycle. When magma cools and hardens beneath the surface or the result of a volcanic eruptions, igneous rocks forms. Magma is molten material that forms deep beneath Earth's surface. Lava is magma that reaches the surface. Weathering is a process in which rocks are physically and chemically broken down by water, air, and living things. Sediments is made of a weathery process of earth materials. So what is the difference of magma and lava? So magma, when you say magma, it is the magma inside the volcano. So when the volcan erupt, it is called lava. When magma reach in the surface of the earth, it is called lava. Eventually, sediment is compact and cemented to form sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rocks buried deep within Earth's surface are subjected to great pressure and high temperatures. Under extreme pressures and temperatures conditions, sedimentary rock will change in metamorphic rock. Process driven by heat from Earth's interior are responsible for forming both igneous and metamorphic rocks. Weathering and beam movement of weathering materials are external processes powered by energy from the sun by given gravity. Processes on the near Earth's surface produce sedimentary rocks. So, igneous rocks. Igneous rocks that form when magma hardens beneath Earth's surface are called intrusive igneous rocks. The root word of igneous means fire. When lava hardens, the rocks that form are called extrusive igneous rocks. Texture and composition are two characteristics used to classify igneous rocks. Texture is determined by the size, shape, the arrangement of crystals. Composition is determined by the proportions of light and dark minerals. Slow cooling results in the formation of large crystals. Rapid cooling of magma or lava results in rocks with small, interconnected mineral grains. Porphyritic texture occurs in rocks with different size minerals that cool at different rates. Granitic composition occurs when igneous rocks contain mostly quartz and feldspar. Basaltic composition occurs when rocks contain many dark silicate materials. Andesitic composition occurs when rocks with a combination of granitic and basaltic rocks. Ultramafic rocks are composed almost entirely of dark silicate minerals. Sedimentary rocks. Erosion involves weathering and the removal of rock. When an agent of erosion, water, wind, ice, or gravity, loses energy, it drops the sediment. This process is called deposition. Sediment form when solids settle out of a fluid such as water or air. Compaction and cementation contain sediments into sedimentary rock. Compaction is a process that squeezes or compacts sediments. Cementation takes place when dissolved minerals are deposited in the tiny space among the sediments. Just like igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks can be classified into two main groups according to the way they form. Clastic sedimentary rocks are made of weathered bits of rocks and minerals. The size of the sediments in clastic sedimentary rocks determines their grouping. Chemical sedimentary rocks from when dissolved minerals separate from water solutions. The many unique features of sedimentary rocks are clues to how, when, and where the rocks form. The oldest layers in sedimentary rock formation are the bottom. Fossils are found in sedimentary rocks and can provide much information about the rocks that contain them. Metamorphic rocks. Most metamorphic changes occur at elevated temperatures and pressures. These conditions are found a few kilometers below Earth's surface and extend into the upper mantle. Metamorphism refers to the changes in minerals composition and texture of a rock subjected to high temperature and pressure within Earth. During contact metamorphism, hot magma moves into rock. These usually result in minor changes, and rock's regional metamorphism result in large-scale deformation and high-grade metamorphism. These usually result in intense changes such as mountain building. The agents of metamorphism are heat, pressure, and hydrothermal solutions. Hydrothermal solution occurs when hot water-based solution escape from a mass of magma. The texture of metamorphic rocks can be foliated or non-foliated. Foliated metamorphic rocks have a layered or banded appearance. Non-foliated metamorphic rocks do not have a banded texture and usually contain only one mineral. So that's all. Again, I am Abdulrauf Canakan, Taog BS English 2C. Good day, everyone.